Hi Janet, hi Julia. I wanted to show you how I pack a record. Just you'll have some kind of reference. Maybe you've sent records before, I don't know. But I've sent a lot of records in the US Postal and I've never had complaints about my packing. So this is kind of a weird angle because I had to jerry rig the iPhone. But this is our box. There's the flaps. On an average record that's not crazy expensive, I use one piece of bubble wrap, one cardboard insert going the opposite direction of the grain on the box for stability. And here's our record, Gene Ammons Funky. And as you can see, I put the record outside the album jacket within the plastic sleeve. I tape it up so it can't move. Also, if the seams on the sleeve are ripped, I tape those up because you don't want the, well, that's just a nice thing to do. But the whole idea being that if you put the record in the sleeve, as it jostles around, it could rip the seam of the record or the spine. So that's pretty good. And I put the record surface down on the cardboard, and then the second piece of bubble wrap on top of the record. Now, if this were an expensive record, I put a piece of cardboard there and then the bubble wrap. But this record sold for like 20 bucks, I think. So that's that. I take a piece of tape in my mouth, fold up the box, kind of hug it against myself to make sure the flaps are as tightly in as possible and the thing can't move. I put a stationary piece of tape down. I take a magic marker to seal the tape. Then tape the sides. And I flip it over and I use the magic marker again to seal the tape again. And on the main side as well, just push it really hard so the tape sort of becomes part of the box. And I flip it back over and I write fragile on it. And then we're going to tape the other end, so every area of the flaps is taped down. I sort of push that in to try to get it tight, and again I seal it with the magic marker on both sides where the tape hits the other side, and on the absolute corner tape the other side, kind of, you know, putting like maybe a ½ inch showing to give me plenty of room to stretch it over to the other side. I'm going to seal it there. You can see it's not perfect. It could even go tighter. It's all how tightly you press the box when you tape everything. So I might add another piece of tape. Art's record is skipping. Hold on. Okay, so we have it all taped up, both vertically and horizontally. We've written fragile on the box. I put the label right here, because then I'm taping it the main seam and that gives it even more protection. Let's find this record. Crap, I left a record out. Well, I'm gonna have to redo that for myself, but you'll see basically how I do this. I cut it right along the side. I retain, you're gonna have to do this, I retain the receipt and I write the record's names on it. So if somebody says, I didn't get my record, it'll be easy for me to find this receipt and the tracking. And we just cut around the label. And then 3 pieces of this thick tape will usually cover it. 1, 2, 3. You cannot cover up the barcode. Don't tape over the barcode, then they can't read it, then nothing gets tracked. But anyway, 3 pieces of tape, 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, and then a couple smaller Scotch tape pieces right in here. Anyway, I hope this is clear. If it isn't, send me a message.